Hello everybody, and welcome to my Wolfenstein The Old Blood Chapter 8 Dig Site Collectibles Guide. In this video, I'll be showing you where to collect the letter, all 8 gold, the nightmare level, and all the silver in it to unlock the character concept, or the bonus character concept art. So for our first bit of gold, as soon as you start the map, or as soon as you start the chapter, you will see a bunch of enemies over there. But your path splits right here. You can either go that way, where there's a couple commanders and a bunch of guys, or you can come to your right and go around them to a different area and drop down here. Now this area also has a bunch of guys, no commander, but it more than makes up for that with the amount of guys that it just has here. But either way, once you drop down and you've cleared everything out, if you go into this open plate tomb, no, what are these? Mausoleums, I think, on the right, and all the way to the end, to this Templar guy, Koenig Jesper the First, or maybe that's an L, I don't know. Either way, he has your first bit of gold for this chapter. Okay, and for your first letter of this chapter, it is also the final letter of this chapter and the final letter of the game if you've been following along. Down the left-hand path, if you come this way, you'll see this little building here that had the archaeology, whatever, and the guard tower. If you go into this building, you'll see a tape recorder that you can play, and along the table, you will also find King Otto's letter. And if you have been collecting all the letters up until this point in the game, you will then unlock the Postman achievement for collecting all the letters. For your next gold bar, right from where you got the letter, if you head out the back door and into this open tomb here, you can actually drop down inside of it for a secret area. And if you follow it all the way down, you will find your gold bars. For your next gold bars, after you've taken a little elevator ride, you'll find yourself facing a super soldier that you can hide from. Once he's turned around or you've dealt with him, either way. There is a commander in this area though, so I'd recommend stealthing until you kill him. Just to the right of where you come in will be a bunch of lockers with your gold at the bottom. For your next piece of gold, right from the last one, there's 2 ways to get to this. If you want to go the stealthier route, because there is a super soldier, or not a super soldier, a heavy soldier here. If you go into this cabinet, this door here, and you follow this yellow pipe, you can climb up this wall here. Careful though, because there is a soldier that comes down this way. The other way that you can get to it is if you just made a mess of everything, you can climb up this set of stairs here, which is just straight ahead and to your left. Either way, up here is where the commander is. You'll end up climbing up like right here. And once you've dealt with him, on the desk will be the gold. For your next piece of gold, a little bit further along in the same tunnel, you're supposed to head that way towards the sparking door. But if instead you head towards this dead end and hop in the water and swim straight down, you'll find a tunnel. Going through that tunnel will lead you to a secret area. There isn't a whole lot here, but in the water will be your gold. For your next bit of gold, once you went through that electrical door, you'll be in a room with some guys firing out the windows. Take care of them, and then head up the stairs on your left, hang right, and at the end of the tunnel will be your gold. For the nightmare level, from where you got the last piece of gold, turn around and drop through the hole here. Oof. Once you do, make your way through this hole, and you will find yourself on the other side of a door that you could see earlier. That's the part where you could climb up to get the commander. But either way, once you're there, you will find the bed and have a nice little nap in a crypt. Now, so for those of you who care about unlocking all of the can I break those? No. All of the character concept art, oops. I will show you where to get all of the silver that is in this nightmare level. For those of you who do not care, skip ahead to the timestamp that's on the screen right now, and that will take you back to the regular game and your final couple gold bars for that. All right, so for your first 7 pieces of silver in the nightmare level, right at the beginning, if you come into the room, there'll be a boss way at the other end firing at you. Ignore him for the moment. Just try and stay out of his line of sight, but go around to the left, and behind the third one of these little support beams will be a symbol, and you can push it to open up the wall. Behind this, you will find 6 pieces of silver right there, along with a bunch of health kits. And then around the corner will be your last piece of silver in here, plus a heavy machine gun and a bunch of assault and pistol ammo to help take down the boss super easily. For your last 3 pieces of silver, I mean, it's a boss level. There wasn't going to be very much in here, but either way, once you've taken care of the boss, pick the key up off his body, go through the door, and you will immediately see 2 pieces of silver on the floor. And then if you go over to the flag here, you can push that back to find your final piece of silver in the entire game. Then once you have done that, you will have unlocked the Hans Gross character art for all 10. And then if you have been following along and completing all the nightmare levels, because while there is no achievement for the silver and getting the character art, there is an achievement for each nightmare level, plus an achievement for all of the nightmare levels. For your next piece of gold, once you made it to this point here on the map through a bunch of zombies, you'll see this round room here, guy hanging on it. Go down the stairs, be very careful, and you can spot your piece of gold right there. Now, there are a couple different ways to get this. You can try and angle yourself and run off. You can go down a little bit further and jump. I'm just going to angle myself and run off. That way you get caught by the wall and you don't have to worry about mistiming your jump or anything. And at the top of the broken staircase will be the second last gold bars of the game. For your final bit of gold in this chapter and the game, if you've been following along, once you made it to this point here, after a very, very slow opening door where you got to fight a bunch of zombies, you'll come across this room here. It has a bunch of ammo, weapons, health, almost like it's preparing you for a boss fight. You're supposed to go through that door there, but if before you do, you look on the left of it, you will find your gold bar. You will unlock the golden pistole. I don't know what the difference between them are, but either way, and I don't actually know how to equip them or anything. But you'll unlock that, you will get the achievement for all 64 gold items in the game, and you will have found all of the collectibles throughout Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. So to turn on the golden pistols, you just go into your gameplay options. But either way, that has been Chapter 8 Collectibles in Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. If you've been watching all of my videos, you will have now got every collectible in the game, unlocked the golden pistols, and are now a few hundred gamer score richer. So thanks everybody for watching, and I hope this helped.